Morning, everybody. Michelle is here. Michelle is here on this Tuesday, I believe, 6/25, 2024. And so I'm going to put up some more videos relating to values and virtues because that's extremely important. And it just registered to me that everybody's talking about gratitude, and being grateful. What does that actually mean? All right, let's go to the dictionary, online dictionary, and of course it's getting taken over by commercialism. But what it says here is the state of being grateful, thankfulness, the state of being grateful, warm and friendly feeling towards a benefactor, kindness, blah 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 blah. So that is to me, that particular word can actually be used synonymously with other words that we could replace it with, or just to kind of elevate things a little bit more for people, get a little bit more spark from people because it's natural for people to say I'm grateful, isn't it? I mean, come on. What will usually happen is that people are say an individual is building up of ungratefulness. Okay, what is ungratefulness? They kind of have a buildup of things. And see, and that's what happens with us usually. We'll start building ourselves up, getting all emotional, having all of these negative impulses going through our bodies, through our lives, through our days, through our relationships, and then all of a sudden something, and we realize, and a lot of people, like ungrateful, not feeling or exhibiting gratitude, thanks, appreciation, not agreeable, not pleasant. You see what is? I hope you understand where I'm going with this. Sometimes, in most cases, we will get ourselves rambling into a situation that we're going through, and then some people will catch themselves and say, "Whoa, wait a minute, what am I ungrateful for?" And then they'll attempt to turn the table and go overboard by being grateful. You understand what I mean? They have been disagreeing for days on end, months on end. They're upset about this, upset about that. They're not pleasant. They're not friendly, and this is like a train. They've been on this train for months on end, and then as soon as that month comes around, because apparently it must be a gratefulness month or a gratitude month, you know what I mean? And as soon as those kind of things turn around, all of a sudden people are, whoa, okay, this whole month I'm going to be grateful. You understand what I mean? And then when this month is over, is business as usual. Being ungrateful, being disagreeing, being unpleasant. You get back to the same patterns. And so that's why I say you have to practice, if you choose to, when it comes to virtues and values. That stuff has to be practiced every day, regardless of the month of gratitude, the month of mental health, the month of this, the month of that, because we all know how people get when it's almost Christmas time. Oh boy, it's a trance. We're in a trance, and we're indoctrinated. You know how it is during Christmas, almost Christmas, almost. Since we start Christmas, what, it's supposed to be after October, but and usually around that time, because people are rambling and upset and condemning people because of October And you know why? Because of Halloween being there. And some people just get frantic. I know plenty of people like that. They get extremely, extremely extreme during because of Halloween. But then as soon as Christmas comes around, so they're very negatively reacting in October, extremely negative about Halloween. I mean, a lot of people get, they just get upended, literally, figuratively, and metaphorically. I mean, so they have that extreme fanatical negativity because of the month of October. And then as soon as November starts coming around, they soften up. And then by the time of Christmas, they're extremely positive about Christmas. You see that's bipolar, if you ask me. I mean, because you're so that hardcore fluctuation in how people are acting and behaving. But I say get yourself into a neutral pattern so it doesn't affect you as such. Okay? And have you in a trance and have you indoctrinated. So we're going to have to change, if we choose to, how we are handling certain moments in our lives, whether it's a birthday of someone, whether we lose someone on particular days, whether there's some type of memorial attachment to certain times of the year, certain times of the day, and all this and that and the other. A lot of people are taking this annual. I don't know, that I guess it's an annual religious something or another. I'm not religious. I don't know what it is exactly. But people, it was like thousands and thousands of people heading to a certain destination, and they do this. I guess they do this yearly around this time, and then thousands and thousands of people were killed. Okay, now a lot of people will probably say, well, it's their right to do this and that and the other, and but what if that was someone you loved, and they're supposed to be heading that way for a celebration, and then they end up being killed, stampede. Is there something to consider whether that's safe to continue? Is anyone considering that? What supersedes your beliefs? Whether you believe in Santa Claus or not, whether you believe in the boogeyman or not, what supersedes that? And those are the things I ask that you suspend it and see what happens. And if you look at the big picture, for example, if my parents were killed in stampede because they all were heading to a particular destination, I would be, of course, there would be some sorrow there, but then there would also be I would be reflective and say, wow, I wonder if they had not gone and da 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 da. We are responsible for monitoring our behaviors and actions, and we are not sheep. Okay, we're not, we need to consider who are we following and why are we following certain beliefs and ideologies, and is it safe to continue to do so? Our weather is not going to allow a lot of this, like people want to protest on the street, okay, a lot of people want to do this and that and the other, but what about the safety of all of those activities? Is that to be considered? What if your children were killed, doing certain, annual behavior of activities? It's not until it affects an individual until an individual wants to resolve it, and that's a noble thing to do. But just see if we can all challenge the beliefs we have, so then when that next month of this so-called annual tradition comes up, you can decide, okay, I'm not going to participate, and no one has to know. No one. Okay, those are your decisions with your family, your husband, your wife, your children, whoever you are, that you have a connection to. So apparently, like I said, this must be the month of being grateful and having some gratitude. And I say that ought to be celebrated every day. They have gratitude, thankfulness, friendliness, being kind and gentle with people. That's an everyday, ought to be sought after value and virtues. Okay, and let's focus more on like I said, suspending those beliefs that you have that are tied religiously, traditionally, and see if you can understand it, if the value is still there. Is the value in gratitude within your life still relevant? Okay, do you become grateful when you've lost everything? Okay, when do you become grateful? And how long does your gratefulness last? Does it just last for a month and then you're back to business as usual? So those are the things we have to ask ourselves within when we are contemplating, cultivating, properly meditating, properly ruminating about our values and virtues. And that's a choice, but that's part of evolving the consciousness as well. It's becoming clear and effective about, what are your intentions? What's your motivation? What's your this or that? And see if you can change the words that you use and take away and turn it into an adventure. Turn it into something. I've been drinking me some coffee. Mm-hmm. See if you could turn it into an eventful event that doesn't have anything to do with the month. It's a daily routine of your life, so it becomes a habit. I'm grateful for the ability to discern my behaviors and actions properly. You can say that. I'm grateful for the ability to have patience with myself and be kind and gentle as I uncover areas in my life I wish to improve, blah, blah, blah. You can say all that stuff to yourself and no one has to know. Okay? We really, really need to work on gratitude, I say, because, again, all you have to do is go to the social media platform and listen to how people, read how people are responding to each other. It's vile, it's violent, it's cruel. And then and then some of those same people are the ones that claim they're grateful, claim they're humble and all this stuff, claim they're anointed, claim they're chosen. Okay, some of those same people are the ones that are going around with their energy spreading all this contradictions about gratitude, about universal love, and about connectiveness, relationships, caring about people, caring about someone's mental health, mental well-being. But yet they, like I said, they crawl around on social media, literally, figuratively, and metaphorically, and look for reasons to be targeting people because they're cowards behind the screen. Is what a lot of them are. They call it trolling. Let's see what that means. Because again, these words were not used when I was growing up. Trolling. What is it? It's a slang. It says a troll is a person who posts deliberately offensive or provocative messages online. And they say they perform that way in real life. I say they do not. I say that they're very covert in that. They're cowardly outside of social media. They're probably the ones that sit in the corner looking around, all paranoid and such. Okay? So we just, if you choose to, I would reevaluate what you really are grateful for. And are you walking the talking in your gratitude and your gratefulness and how you treat people? Okay, you're grateful towards human beings, right? Not towards, you're not grateful towards your materialism, are you? Are you grateful because you have a car? Or are you grateful because you have transportation? Are you grateful because you have a job because that job provides you with your necessities. Okay, so let's just reevaluate ourselves and what we're saying to each other, and make sure it matches up to our behaviors and actions. If it's a contradiction, gently, figure out, okay, why is this a contradiction? You know, these trolls, as they call them, a slang. I mean, they're us. Okay, they're not aliens from another planet. They are human beings on the planet of Earth. We're doing this to each other. Okay, let's keep that in mind. So I just want to come on through and give my little change, my few cents of opinions and theories on gratitude, since we got like 5 more days to go in this month, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, about 5 days left in this month, and I apparently this is the month of gratitude because I see it everywhere. What are you grateful for? You have these people behind the scenes asking these questions, and the reason they ask these questions is because they're trying to write a book, or they're trying to start a conversation, and la da la da da. A lot of it is manipulation and marketing techniques as well. Okay, say it. Okay, I'm writing a book and I want to da da da. Come on now. Practice what you preach. I'm gonna go ahead and send peace and love all over the stars and moon and mountains. Gratitude. What does it mean to you?